Let me say this to you. Everything does not need a response. As a matter of fact, no response is a response. If somebody texts you and you don't text them back, that's a response. If somebody want to argue and they going off doing the absolute most and you decide not to engage, that's a response. Whether you know it or not, that right there makes people more angrier than anything. When you go back and forth, when you do the tit for tat, when you argue with them, oh, they love that, my love, especially when it comes to you, because they see you as always being happy, always at peace, high vibrational, always trying to keep it above water, keep it 100. So if they can get you up out of that, they love it. These are the kind of individuals that's always at a low vibrational state. So when they bring you down to their level, that's what they like. But when you ignore them, when you don't give them any attention, that ruffles and rattles their feathers even more. Whoever I'm speaking to, you need to know that this is a season now where you have to keep ignoring just people. People that don't serve you, people that feel some type of way about who you are, people that got an idea about you, all of that. You have greater things coming for you. Whoever I'm speaking to, there's something better for you to do, to focus on. Those things that, high school behavior, that's what I feel like it is. High school behavior. You cannot engage in that anymore. You're too grown for that. Some people, somebody don't understand that you are literally too grown, because whoever you are, maybe you look innocent. You possibly look younger than what you are. Maybe your character a little bit got childish written on it. And not to say that you're childish. No, it's just you have that childlike energy. So people think that you want to sit up with their antics and tactics, but you are fully grown, whoever I'm speaking to, and not just in age, the way you carry yourself and handle your business, even in relationships. You are too grown for certain things. So, my love, with that being said, keep ignoring people, places, things that want to pull you up out of your character, pull you up out of your destiny, pull you up out of focusing on you. There's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of people that does not deserve your attention. When you remove your attention, it causes tension. Let's go off, spirit. When you remove your attention from individuals, from places, from spaces, from jobs, from the past, whatever it is, when you remove your attention from it, it causes a whole lot of tension. I told you, people love for you to get up all riled up and engage in whatever it is. They love that. So when you flip the tables and not give them what they're looking for, it causes tension. So let's talk about it, spirit. So in these relationships, because this could be somebody you still talking to. In these relationships, when you don't give them enough of your attention, they get upset with you. And you might be like, well, I'm with this person. I care about them. I like them. I love them, this and this. But the moment I got to do something for me, or I got to go to work, or I have to do this, they get an attitude. This person loves to feast off your attention. And when I say keep ignoring them, I'm not saying, because this is somebody you talking to. Let's keep that going, because that's what spirit gave me. This is somebody you're with. So you can't just completely ignore this person. But what you can ignore is those childish behaviors that they have and that they do, trying to get your attention. All you have to do is have a conversation with me. You don't have to act out as if you're a child. All you have to do is say, you know what? I thought we were going to do X, Y, Z. You don't have to act out as if you're a child. If I said I was going to do something, maybe I just forgot to do it. I'm not overlooking you. So instead of you, coming to me straight up, asking me, hey, did you do this? Are we going to do this? Some people rather just cut up. They'll act like you have wronged them. Instead of being an adult, having an adult conversation, there's better things for you to focus on. So if you in a situation like that, I can't tell you to dump nobody, divorce nobody, none of that. But what you can do is stop engaging in their childish antics and tactics, trying to get your attention. They purposely cause these things. Somebody purposely do these things, wanting to get you all worked up and in their stupidity. Whoever you are, once again, don't you engage in anything. Because once you disengage from an environment or a person that's toxic, it starves their demons. It starves their demons. These are the, y'all listen, we have to get to a place in a space that we know that we're a little different than the others. Not to say you're better, but you're a little different than the average. Everybody don't sit up and listen to things like this. Everybody's not trying to heal. Everybody's not trying to grow. Everybody's not working on themselves, wanting to just do better in life. Some people are settling. And these are the same individuals who will get mad with you. Even if you're in a relationship, they see you doing what you do. You got your own life, your own little things going, and somebody is looking at you, possibly feeling like they don't have anything to do. They don't have their own little business. They don't have whatever. And so they get mad with you. I'm in somebody's business. They'll get mad with you because you're deciding you're going to start let's say you're going to start making earrings. It could be something like that. You're going to start taking art classes. You want to paint. You want to craft or whatever it is. It could be anything. The fact that you're deciding, this is crazy. The fact that you're deciding to do something outside of them, it becomes an issue. That's crazy. It becomes an issue. And what you don't realize is that this individual, they feast off your energy in general. In general. So when you're around, when you're with them, when you're always available to them, every time they call, you pick up. Every time they text, you answer. Every time they want to do something that they want to do, you do it. All of this stuff. It feeds that. It feeds it. Once you disengage from an environment or a person that's toxic, that's the highlight. I'm not talking about, because y'all, relationships go through things. People go through things. People grow, some don't. I'm talking about these individuals that are toxic, and you know it. And you know it. Once you disengage from that, it starves their demons, because these people, they don't realize that they're carrying these things. And y'all, when we say demons, it just sounds so bad. And it is. I can't even try to sugarcoat it. It is. But it's the entity within that person. It's their, let's say they jealous. That's a demon. Let's say they envious. That's a demon. They always want to be up and gossiping. These things are attached to other entities. Those things, and all of us at some point had to overcome different things, y'all. Whether we want to call it a demon or not, when those things are toxic like that, that is an entity working in somebody. And when they cannot get you from, let's say you got this lover, when they cannot get you through that lover, they'll try whoever else. They'll try your children. So all of a sudden your children start being toxic. Whoever comes in your life, whoever is around you, and they carry that kind of energy, you have to get to a space and a place where you ignore them. If you cannot completely cut them off, you ignore their antics and their tactics. It's not that you're ignoring the person, because that's where we were going. Let's go off spirit. We have to get to a place in a space that when we see people who's toxic, even though it may look like your mama in the physical realm, it may look like your child in the physical realm, your lover, you have to know that this entity is only wrapped up in flesh. That bloodline, because let's clock it. A lot of you have gone through things in your bloodline. Those people are just, they wrapped up in flesh. Y'all may share the same blood, but you're not like them. They're carrying demons. They have entities within them that they are battling with. So just because you gave them that title, your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, that don't mean nothing when it comes to that entity. So you have to look at these individuals for that. Like, my love, you are toxic. My love, I will not sit up here and go back and forth with you because I realize I'm not talking to you. I'm speaking to that entity within you. That jealousy, that envy, that pride, that ego. That's what I'm looking at. Once you disengage from things like that, people like that, I told you, you have greater things coming. Your life change up a whole lot. Because you start realizing what was weighing you down, who was weighing you down, how you can move around just a little different. That's why this video has found you. That's why this particular video has found you. Do not engage anymore with things that are toxic, just in general. People, places, things that are toxic. You have greater things coming for you. You have greater things, possibly some of you, different people, different connections. Once you let that zero go, my love, you will get you a hero. Once you cut that person off, once you stop thinking that it's going to be a thing when it's not, I'm in somebody's business. That idea of it being something when you know it's causing you more headache and heartache. Once you get to a space in a place, and I'm just going to say we, y'all, because I don't want to seem like it's just you. No, we've all been through something, especially when it comes to connections and relationships, each and every single one of us. And people will talk about it and talk about you when you try to get away and break away, and it take you a little bit of time. They'll talk about you behind the scenes and behind closed doors and all of that. But so what? If you decide you don't want to be with a person you've been with for years because they're toxic, that's what you decide. There's something better for you. You've taken enough from that individual, from that entity within that person. Don't apologize for choosing you. If that's your truth, do not let anybody guilt you into staying with someone who's toxic. There's something better for you. There's someone better for you. Even if you got to rock alone for a little while, you won't have that heartache and that headache dealing with that entity, those demons within that person, because they can't figure it out themselves, but they want you to stick around to help them figure it out, to stroke their egos, to sit up there and soothe their jealousy, their pride, and all that other stuff. You cannot. You will not. The divine is telling somebody to ignore this person, these people. And even like I said, you're still in that environment and you like, I can't just leave right now. Stop looking or thinking that this person is just, they just like that. No. And I don't want to say it like I'm telling you what to do. No, I'm just letting you know. It's the entity that's wanting to hold on to you. It's the entity within that person. Some of these individuals, they have no, what am I trying to say? They're not going to change. They don't want to change. They just don't want to change. Some of them, it's going to take forever for them to change. Y'all know sometimes let's clock it, spirit, because we having a conversation. Let's clock it. People be married for years. Men, women, they be married for years. And the man or the woman, because I don't want to even put it all on the man or the woman be out here cheating. All these years, they wait till they get of age, 70, to try to settle down and act like somebody. They have wasted their youth for the streets, being out there in the streets. Some people never change, or they wait until they get fully old. They don't have nothing left. They need to be taken care of now. Then they want to come back home and act like a dog at the house. They want you to feed them, soothe them, pet them, make sure they got what they need. Meanwhile, they've been out there in the streets being a whole dog. I just have to say it just like that. Because that's how it works sometimes, y'all. I'm talking about the entity within that person. And they will drag you along. They'll hold on to someone like you because they know you solid. They know you're going to take care of home. They know you're going to make sure the bills are paid. They know you're going to do what you're supposed to do in that connection while they out there in the streets and for the streets. Meanwhile, they give you just a little bit to keep you in that kind of toxic environment. And before you know it, your life has passed you by. You all have aged, and then you will continue to stay because you start feeling like, well, now we both old. No, ma'am. No, sir. If that's your story, I say it in love because I realize my age group, it varies. So even if you're in that 65, 70, you can still live a beautiful life even at that age. Even at that age, if something is especially that if something is toxic, you're now of age. You can't be dealing with things like that. Y'all, when you get older, your body changes. Things change about you. You easily may, get headaches and start feeling all down and whatever because this toxic energy that's been around for so long. I'm in somebody's business. I'm in somebody's business. We get older, y'all. We don't get younger. Some of us look younger than we are, but we still age. That's just life. We cannot escape that. So let's use our years wisely. Let's use our time wisely. There's greater things for you. None of us have to settle. You don't have to settle. If something is not lining up to your morals, your standards, how you want your connection to go, your house to be ran, whatever it is, if it does not align to you, then let it go. And yes, you may have to start over, but that's okay. You're going to be okay. Just think about you won't be dealing with this toxicity around you. Your attention has to be directed to your own priorities. Whoever I'm speaking to, your attention cannot be given to people, places, and things that are toxic, that want to just keep doing different things, keep you in cycles, keep you, around them, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, a family environment, whatever it is. Now you're in a season where your attention, it has to be directed to your priorities. It has to. I'm telling you, whoever you are, there's more for you. There's more coming to you. The divine wants to give you something. You're working on something that's going to open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your environment. It's going to give you new perspective, new ideas, all of that. And so you have to focus on your priorities now. That's why the divine said, keep ignoring them or ignore them. If there's something you hadn't been doing, it's time now to ignore the entity within that individual. They'll get it together, and if not, they just have to keep it moving. They will get it together. Once you start acting like that, because I'm telling you, whoever this person is, these people are, they do things in certain ways because they need and want your attention. So they'll act out, they'll act like children so you can give them that. That entity wants that. But now you can't do that. Your attention has to be redirected, my love. This is the time now for you to redirect that to something else, something better, your own priorities, your healing, your self-care. Even if it's you coming home, just unwinding, watching your television, doing whatever. If that's your hour or so to do that, do that. Put your phone on do not disturb and let it be that. Enjoy that moment. Enjoy those times where you put the focus on you and do more of that. Because there's something better for you. There's more coming for you. And you can't continue to give yourself to people, places, and things that are toxic. It's like you just keep dumping into this bottomless cup. Every time you give it to them, it's never enough. It's just you keep giving, and they want more and more and more, or whatever that situation is. Keep ignoring the entity within that person. Maybe not them per se, but when they react, when they operate childish, when they do things that you feel like you really don't have to do all of that, ignore that. It's time to have adult conversations. It's time to grow up. It's time to say what it is and say what it ain't. Period. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your Super Thanks, your thumbs up, your love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Please know I appreciate you all so much. And y'all, guess what? We go together now. Real bad. 19 minutes in, you and I go together, my love. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.